Hey everybody, welcome to Season 3 of Song Revolution. Get ready to ramp up your songwriting. Hey guys, there's no better time to write your fantastic hit Christmas song than in the middle of the season. When you're surrounded by all the lights, the sights, the smells, you just really get inspired to express your faith in Jesus and your really celebration of his advent through your music. I'm John Chisum, and I'm so happy that you've joined us here on Song Revolution today. We're talking this month about holiday songwriting, and I'm joined by my co-host and friend, Bryant Urich.
What's up, John? Merry Christmas.
Hey, we're just about there, aren't we?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, right up in the season.
Love it.
All right, first question. What is your favorite holiday Christmas
Sir,
song?
I want to buy these shoes for my... I can't do it. Christmas shoes?
Is that Christmas shoes?
It's
Yeah,
actually not my favorite, but it's iconic. My favorite... Oh, man. I love just the straight up O Come All Ye Faithful. O Come Let Us Adore Him. It's a great classic. But yeah, I remember playing We Three Kings on piano with like my learn to play piano book back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
That one's always sticks out to me. But yeah, I love a lot of Christmas songs.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It's very good. I think mine is, are you ready for this?
Yep.
In the bleak midwinter, frosty wind made mourn.
The mouth shapes were really nice. That was good.
I love that melody. I just think it's so sweet. It really makes me feel kind of frosty and cold. And
Yeah.
Okay, here's another question. What's your favorite Christmas mug?
Christmas mug?
Yeah.
Like my own of my mug collection?
Yeah.
I don't know if I have any Christmas mugs.
No ugly Christmas sweaters or anything?
Maybe like a yeah, I don't know. I'll have to go check my cabinet.
Oh,
Do you have one?
right.
You have a favorite Christmas mug?
Well, actually, I do, but I gave it to a friend of mine many, many years ago.
Okay.
And on the outside of the cup, it says Jack Frost nipping at your nose.
Ah.
And when you turn it up, there's a little gnome in the cup, like a little... Yeah, it's like a
little
little
Jack
gnome.
Frost.
Yeah, and a little
He's
Jack
nipping at
Frost, and
your
he's about ready to nip
That's
your nose.
great. I need
Isn't
to see
cute?
that. Yeah.
I
That's
like
good.
that. Yeah. Well, my wife has a rule that if I bring a new mug in the house, I have to get rid of one.
There you
So,
go.
yeah.
That's a good rule.
I have actually a Starbucks Christmas mug that's pretty sweet. I like it. It's really heavy and
Yeah. Are you guys like early Christmas people? Are you like some people are like as soon as Halloween season's over, but are you post-Thanksgiving Christmas people? Pre-Thanksgiving?
we're definitely post. It's like we're a little regimented in that because we're minimalist and we don't do a lot. We have finally, in our old age and our dotage, we have moved to a fake tree, an artificial tree. That's
Yeah.
And it's got the built-in lights, and it's so convenient. And it's a pencil tree. It's kind of thin.
Nice.
It's really nice. What about y'all?
Easy.
Are y'all real tree people?
No, we've always been fake tree people, but we always the Thanksgiving season was like a good transition to Christmas. Watch a Christmas movie on Thanksgiving, get into the season. So we're post-Thanksgivingers.
Gotcha. Makes sense. I
Yep,
mean, are you unforeseen or sloppy?
Sloppy Wet Christmas. I haven't heard that one, but it could be written, and that's what we're talking about.
That's what we're talking
writing
about.
Christmas songs. So
That's what we're trying to talk about. Anyway.
Yeah, it's an idea on the table.
All right. Well, let's get into that then.
let's do it.
I can't believe that it's December. And all year on the podcast, we have loosely been following our 2025 Songwriting Challenge Guide, where we went topic by topic through the whole year. And I know we have interviews that we've kind of thrown in here because we've met with some great people. Just loved this year, all the guest interviews, but I've loved what we've done. But we're now at this end month, which is crazy, but we're talking about how to write for the holiday season, specifically Christmas, but it can be any holiday you want to write for, whether it's Easter or which is such a short holiday. It's not really an Easter season. It's
a ton of Easter songs, though.
Yeah.
A ton of those.
Yeah. So I have a few things to start with, and then I have done a bit of research today, trying to get my head around, thinking about the show today. And I want to just say 4 bullet points and then give some data about this, okay?
Yep.
So the first thing, I guess when you're writing any song, but specifically when you're writing a Christmas song, I want to encourage you to write what you know. Like instead of trying to go all weird with yourself and, write stuff that's way outside your comfort zone, write what you know. Use your best skills. Stick to your musical style. So those 3 things in particular. But then 4th, just to aim at more originality, because we've been saying the same things basically for 2,000 years, and it's very difficult sometimes for us Christian songwriters to think with originality about the Christmas season.
Totally.
We're always talking about Jesus coming from heaven and being born in the manger and all the other very, very typical things. And I know that we'll always write about those things, but I think that the songs that will eventually stand out and become classics are those that have a little bit of originality.
Well, even in my generation, I've seen a shift in the classics, even Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas is on the Christmas classics playlist, right?
1 billion. 800 million streams last year. A billion streams on Mariah Carey.
Last year?
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow. Wow. Yeah. I mean, that probably written in the late 90s, early 2000s. But even from, Bing Crosby, Nat King Cole, those classics, when I was growing up, now it's cool to kind of see a new generation of classics even. You asked me my favorite song. There's Amy Grant has a song called From the Cold. You ever remember that one? That's a cool Christmas song. That's an original. I don't know that it's a classic, but Amy Grant wrote it. Some other people have covered it. But yeah, definitely good to try to come at it from an original, the other thing about that is it's difficult, right? Because it's a lot of the same topics, a lot of the same things. How do you actually be original and write a Christmas song? That's tough.
I've got some ideas for you today.
Nice.
And we're going to trot out here in just a minute. All right, so Bing Crosby White Christmas streamed 426 million last year. Let's see, Mistletoe by Justin Bieber, the Biebs, 497 million.
Wow.
Christmas Song by Nat King Cole, 520 million. Beginning to look a lot like Christmas Perry Como version, 591 million. Feliz Navidad, don't get me started, 745 million streams on that.
Let's go.
Bublé's Beginning to Look a Lot Like Christmas, 789 million.
Wow.
He had the top 2 spots.
Yeah, I mean, and he hasn't been around that long either.
Holly Jolly Christmas, 798 million streams.
Wow.
Okay, so I did a little research, and there was a paper. Now, this paper is a little old. I couldn't find a new study like I wanted, but they did an analysis of musical and lyric traits in the favorite Christmas songs, right? There's a bunch of them, a lot of research here, but they found 9 broad lyric themes. We're getting kind of educational here.
Yeah, this is good. I like that.
Right?
I like the data.
Home, like family, open fires, gifts under the tree, coming home after being away for a long time, that kind of thing. Being in love with that special someone at Christmas, like all of the Hallmark, holiday Christmas movies are. Lost love, like
Blue Christmas.
Blue.
Yeah.
You need to do the background.
Yeah.
Remember that? Christmas.
Yep.
Without you. Okay, so being dumped and lonely at Christmas. A party, like dancing around the Christmas tree, have a happy, that kind of a vibe, mistletoe, Santa,
of course,
and reindeer. All right, for $500, who has the newest Santa book and song and video out?
Oh, wow.
Remember, $500 is writing on this.
An instant classic hit. Santa Claus is melting in the sand.
Ding, 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 ding.
John
That's
Chisum
true.
and Bonnie Barbet.
That's true. Congrats to my co-writer, Bonnie Barbet, who is part of our NCS collective. She and I wrote a song called "Santa Claus is Melting on the Sand."
On the Sand,
not
that's
in.
Right. Yeah.
Get it right. Yeah, that's you just lost your $500 bucks. So because you misquoted it.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah. So check it out. It's on Barnes and Noble's Holiday Guide.
That's amazing.
Which is great.
Yeah.
It's on Pandora, Sirius XM Radio.
And there's a book to go along with
there's
it.
a
Illustrated.
book, incredible illustrations. It's so gorgeous. And so go check it out. A little plug there, but Santa and Reindeer, the reindeer make an appearance in our book. And it's really fun. I'm not going to spoil what it's all about, but go check it out. I think you'll love it. SantaIsMelting.com. Then snow. Snowmen, sleighs, cold winters, etc. Like in the bleak midwinter. That's cold. It's like there's... Or I always think of... Baby, it's cold outside. That James Taylor, Natalie Cole. When that
I Really Can't Stay.
Oh, that's it. That's the one. I didn't sing it right, but that's the one. And then in our category, really the religious, nativity story, Joseph, Mary, the baby Jesus, the hay, all of the things that we do sing and write a whole lot about.
Yep.
Peace on earth. Let there be peace on earth. I don't ever think about that as a Christmas song, though.
I don't know if I've ever heard that.
Oh, it's huge, man. That's almost like it's big. That's a big one.
Nice.
Yeah. And then instrumental songs, which I don't know how that can be like a top category, but that's what the research says.
Oh, yeah, like jazz. There's a lot of like jazz instrumental Christmas albums and Kenny G, stuff like that.
of the Christmas classics.
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah.
I got it. All right, so out of the songs that were analyzed, 49% featured sleigh bells, 13% were by Michael Bublé. Yeah.
Nice.
Some of the most commonly, we already said that, 95% of the songs were in a major key. 95, so very few. Now mine's minor, but I'm kind of melancholy that way. But that's kind of interesting, isn't it?
It is. I'm trying to think of like Mary, Did You Know, like that kind of stuff. We Three Kings, classic.
Yeah.
Nice.
Right. It'd be hard to sing We Three Kings in major.
I'm not going to try.
Mary, did you know? That doesn't work either because it starts on that minor.
Right,
it's kind of hard to do that. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much. And then
thank you. I'll be here all week.
90% were in 4/4 time, of which 55% had a regular straight 4 and 35% had a swing beat. 68% of the songs had a male vocal, 24% female, and the remainder were instruments or vocal groups. I think that's kind of interesting, don't you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is.
That there were those common traits in those songs. So when you think about writing your songs, think about being happy, think about being upbeat, think about being major key, think about, just how you're approaching it even from a very technical standpoint. I don't often think as technically as that, but...
Sure. Yeah, it seems like if you're going to at least produce like a modern-ish Christmas song, you have to have bells of some sort, like tubular bells and like sleigh bells, right?
Yeah,
and then
tubular bells.
It's like some sort of stripped kind of production, or it's like jazz, like big band kind of brass and or strings. You think of a lot of strings in Christmas production. But yeah, definitely has a certain sound, certain vibe. Yeah,
and most people, we get kind of nostalgic at Christmas time, whether we've had great Christmas memories or not, even if, especially maybe if we hadn't, we want to find some. And, we kind of are attracted to the positivity of it, the festivity of it. And, what's your favorite Christmas movie? Let's go there for just a minute because we can talk about the music from those.
Yeah. Childhood movie would be The Santa Claus with Tim Allen. It's a classic. That's my little classic tune from that. Elf is a classic for me, like Will Ferrell. I never got into what's the iconic one?
Christmas
Mary,
Story.
Like that one. You know what I'm talking about? George.
That's called, yeah.
That got Kyle in the front of the back. Oh, Mary.
It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah. Every time a bell rings. That one, yeah. It's I actually I don't know if I've seen the whole film, which is terrible to say probably for some people. They would like roast me for that, but yeah. So not on my list. Oh,
Well,
Mary.
Well, from a musical standpoint, like for the music of any particular Christmas movie.
Oh, I completely missed
you did.
the
You
question.
totally missed the question.
Yeah,
We're
sure.
not going to
We're not going to talk about movies. Wow.
We're not going to edit it out. It's the music of
man.
the movie.
I mean, it's hard to say. I mean, Charlie Brown Christmas is iconic, right?
Good call.
Christmas time is here. Everybody loves that. I mean, all the early like Frosty the Snowman, that's a huge Christmas song. I don't know. What are some of yours?
I would have to say that one stands out.
Yeah.
And it's the Muppet Christmas Carol.
Nice.
The music in that show is so memorable.
Yeah,
It's so well done.
Yep.
We've always been Muppet fans anyway. But the music is just crazy brilliant, and all the songs. It's a musical, and all the songs with the Muppets, singing, and then Michael Caine plays Scrooge, and he's brilliant. Does all his own singing, and
that's awesome.
It is just classic, and we quote it, and we sing the songs, and it's just so good. I can't even describe it. I won't try to sing the songs, but it's worth it. Go listen to the soundtrack. Better yet, watch the movie.
Yeah.
That's our one holiday classic, I think,
that's
that we go to time and again.
Love it.
So, but music is, it's all of our lives if you think about it. It's when we're in the car. It's when we're going throughout the whole day. Anytime TV, movies, our lives are filled with songs that are constantly making us feel something. And I think that's one of the keys to originality, getting back to that, is realize as you're writing, you are trying to convey a feeling. You're trying to get somebody to feel something. And so when you hear sleigh bells, I've never really ridden in a sleigh. I've been in a horse-drawn carriage, like you see sometimes in these quaint downtowns where they have a carriage, but I've never been in a real sleigh.
Yeah.
So I've never really heard sleigh bells except on Christmas songs. And so even on our Santa Claus is Melting .com song, we opened and closed it with sleigh bells because it's just so iconic when it comes to Christmas, right?
Yeah.
So... all right. Well, let's move into a couple of other things that I think could really be helpful. As I said earlier, draw from personal experience. Use your own traditions, emotions, and observations as inspiration for a more authentic and relatable lyric. Don't try to go just make something up. Like think back on your own Christmas memories and see what you can kind of come up with. There used to be a Folgers commercial about it was Christmas morning and the mom is in the kitchen making coffee, of course it's Folgers, and her soldier son shows up. He comes home for Christmas and I cry. I would just cry when I would see that commercial because it evoked something in me, that desire to be home, wherever that really is. But even that silly little coffee commercial made me feel something. And I think we miss that sometimes when we're just trying to state facts over and over again. It's the same laundry list, right?
Yeah.
And Christmas AI songs, to open a huge can of worms, are starting to show up in my inbox. And the few that I've really been scoping in the last week are just laundry lists. It's just the same thing over and over and over and over again. And it's so difficult for people to think with originality. And I think thinking of your own Christmas memories are just a great place to start.
Totally. I mean, it's the same principle, right, as writing any song. It's tapping into that emotion. And like you said, it's nostalgic. It's a lot of people do have that like surprise factor of like coming home for Christmas. But yeah, anytime you can bring that emotion into a song that you're writing, holiday or not, that's where it really works. We're not going to go into AI world, but that's the thing that lacks, in a song that has no real human element or connection. It's not, it doesn't have that realness or that depth to the emotion. So I think definitely in Christmas or in holiday writing, you have to tap into that. Or, if you're doing a more religious or, song about the birth of Jesus or, him saving us from our sins, whatever the connection is, tapping into that emotion is everything, for sure.
It really is. And that just goes back to great songwriting anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Some ways that you can bring that emotion is to use more sensory details, evoking the sounds of Christmas, the touch, the smell, the taste. Those are the things, through the imagery, the details, that's what really helps people relate to it, when you think about it.
Totally.
I mean,
think of some of the greats, like, even like Silent Night, like the metaphoric, silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright. I think it paints such a peaceful picture of what happened, that night. And Away in a Manger, tons of metaphoric, like sensory language, that really paints the picture of when Jesus was born.
It'd be interesting to see what Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas, what are the sensory details in that? You want to look that up while I give the
like
guys
lyrics?
Look up the lyric for a minute. I'm going to give these guys a really strong way to find Christmas ideas and Advent ideas. If you have a hymnal in your house,
turn to page 104.
We're going to sing the first, second, and last stanza. Live that for a long time. But go to the index of songs back in the back. And this particular hymnal is actually, this is the hymnal for worship and celebration by Word. And they've got it, like if you want to find Christmas songs, you have to go to Christ birth. They have Christ atonement, adoration and praise. They have all these different categories for Christ, but you go and you look for Christ birth. And so just start going down the list of songs, a nativity prayer, 1,000 candles. I don't know that one. It must be a newer song. Angels from the realms of glory. Angels we've heard on high, Away in a Manger. Break forth, O beauteous heavenly light. I love that title. Child of love. Come on, ring those bells. Da, 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 da. Emmanuel, for unto us a child is born. Go tell it on the mountain. Good Christian men rejoice. You could pick any of these songs and you could turn over. Let me see if I can find one. A little known one. Lo, how a rose there blooming. Da, 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 da. It said it's an irregular meter. Oh, come all you faithful.
I love this. It's karaoke. This is great.
No, this is the 4 o'clock John.
That's what this is.
We've lost all the filters at this moment.
This is good.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. But once in royal David City.
Now, are those songs you sang in church back in the day? Yeah. So those just every Christmas you were cycling through those.
Yeah,
that's
as
crazy.
a worship pastor, we were cycling through all these, right? And so, what I'm going to suggest, which I've done a number of times, is you go to the hymn. Let me just pick one. I'm going to see if we can find a nugget to start with. Oh, come all you faithful, page 145. And so this is a great way to spark ideas, because a lot of times people are like, well, I don't know what to write about, or, I have to be inspired. And it's like, no, you just got to work, Forget about inspiration. You've got enough inspiration to launch to the moon, for crying out loud. It's like you don't need more inspiration. You need skills, and you need to work, You're late for work. All right, let me see if I can read this. O come, all you faithful, joyful and triumphant. O come ye to Bethlehem. Come and behold him. Okay, I have a song. I think it might be in this hymnal called Come and Behold Him.
Oh.
Come and behold him. Come see his glory. Come with an honest heart to see all he is. Got the idea from that phrase.
No way.
Come and behold him.
Nice.
Right?
And it's in the hymnal.
Yeah, I think it's in this one. I can look it up.
That's cool.
All right. Born the King of Angels. you could write a song called "The King of Angels," right? But that's just one way that you can trigger some different ideas. How great our joy. Let me read this. While by the sheep we watched at night, glad tidings brought an angel bright. Angel bright, angel bright. How great our joy. Great our joy. Joy,
That's
joy,
great.
joy. I'm trying not to just get too silly with it. But
No, I love it. It's cool, even like, because I came up in a different era, right, of like leading worship. And Kyle could probably attest to this too, trying to pick worship songs, that can work or flow in a set, but also give that nod back to some of the greats and classics like you're talking about, without just defaulting to, oh, come, let us adore him, tagging that on every song, because that's what usually happens. But even like, I think Chris Tomlin had one in the past few years that was Joy to the World with like a chorus added on, which is kind of cool. Joy, unspeakable joy. And yeah, so it's been cool. It's cool to see kind of through the decades how things have kind of shifted, and people do try to bring the classics with a more modern twist, or reharmonize an old song, to make it feel more modern. But yeah, definitely so many rich lyrical ideas and things in the classic songs to pull from, for sure.
Another thing you could do is like look up these most popular songs, the modern songs like the Mariah Carey and Bublé's and those songs, and you could pull the lyric up and just read through the lyric and look for phrases that you could actually create a whole other song, just like I did with Come and Behold Him.
Yeah.
It's the same principle. It doesn't matter where you're getting it, depending on the style, the flavor, the lyrical content that you're going for. But I think it's really helpful to steep yourself in the kind of songs you want to write, and just kind of soak it all in, and just kind of get into the spirit of those songs, and then do some pre-writing. Sit down and think about titles. Instead of sitting down to write a whole song, what if you sit down to just try to write 5 hooks, 5 titles, right? And then kind of pick the best, work it, nuance it the best you can, and then go start really digging around for what the lyric content ought to be, kind of plotting out what you think your verses should be about, what your very hooky, catchy, awesome chorus ought to be, right? And really just kind of building it from there.
Okay, I've got the Mariah Carey song, All I Want for Christmas Is You. Sensory language you were talking about. I don't want a lot for Christmas. There's just one thing I need. I don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree. I just want you for my own. More than you could ever know. Make my wish come true. All I want for Christmas is you. Obviously, some sensory language about love, connection. I just want you here tonight, holding on to me so tight. What more can I do? But yeah, I think this one definitely is a little more even about the feel, the peppy nature, the pop melodies that are really hooky, and just an incredible vocal as well, right?
Obviously, and the jingle bells.
Yeah, you got to have them.
That's got some jingle bells going off.
Totally.
Okay, so she didn't really have a whole lot of sensory language after all. She had more just talking about her longing, which remember when I read the research and it said the feeling of home, or wanting to be home, or being dumped at Christmas, or missing someone. Yeah. So she's right in that, even without the sensory language. She's
just
right
a great
up in
hook.
that.
It's a great, all I want for Christmas is you. I don't want any of the other stuff. With the stockings by the fireplace, all I want. It's a great hook. Yeah.
Why do people hate on her so much?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, she's kind of the queen, right? Vocally. I mean, she's insane. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I know about the like lip sync Christmas special things that have happened in more recent years. But yeah, I don't know.
Well, too bad.
I don't hate her.
I don't either, man. I think she's awesome. Well, let's try to land the plane a little bit and try to maybe bring it to a close here. But, I know one other vibe that you can capture that was mentioned in the research is to incorporate major sevenths, if you know about chords, to incorporate a major seventh, to give it kind of that wistful, longing feeling, which major sevenths are just, why are they emotional? You're a musician, you're a player. Why?
I mean, man, I don't know the science behind it, but definitely know that, just adding to the chord, even major 7, major 9, like you add those extensions. We have a great course about this that Clark Beckham released last month about chords and adding to it. And he talks a lot about these types of chords, so check that out. But yeah, it's a flavor thing, right? It's like a basic chord, 1, 3, 5. You add that 7 and it just gives it this texture and kind of unique thing. It doesn't work on every chord in the key, right? You can't play a major 7 on every chord and it work, but certain ones, Clark goes through that on his course and it's great. But yeah, it definitely adds a very cool element. A lot of Christmas songs have it, you're right.
Yeah. All right. Well, anything else as we kind of land the plane here?
It's funny is a lot of people who are releasing Christmas music actually write that music very early in the year. There are a lot of like artists who are recording and doing projects. They're recording their Christmas records in July or June or April. So I think it is funny this time of year. We're in the season, we're in that headspace, but a lot of great songs were written and released outside of that space. So what that tells me is you can kind of create whatever world you're trying to write for anytime, anywhere, regardless of whether you're writing a holiday song or a worship song or fill in the blank. So it's, I think that probably hits back on just our 10% inspiration and 90% perspiration when it comes to songwriting. Like you're not always in a cozy blanket and a mug of hot cocoa and writing a Christmas song, but you got to put in the work and you can do that anytime. So I would just, encourage people if they're wanting to write and release holiday music, just go for it anytime.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Bryant. Well, I think the only thing that I would add is that if you want to write Christmas songs or any kind of songs, I want you to do it with skill. And if you feel like you're struggling to finish songs or to write with confidence or to write what's really in your heart and to fulfill your passionate calling, then you need skills. And I want to encourage you to check out everything that we offer at NashvilleChristianSongwriters.com. We have so many great programs. We have so many people who have basically started at ground zero and who are now artists and published writers. So go check it out. We have plenty of ways to connect with us. You can always reach out to the email at info at NashvilleChristianSongwriters.com.
I'm playing us out.
All right, he's playing us out. I think he's shutting me down. Anyway, go check out the website. Merry Christmas, and we'll see you next time.
See ya.
Thanks for joining us on today's show. If you got some value, please help us share the love. Leave a like and a share and a good review. Be sure to check out everything that we have to offer you at NashvilleChristianSongwriters.com. We'll see you next time.